All right. We're live. We are live. We are grinding some career mode again. So for those that have been keeping up to date with the videos, Redford, how are you? Those that have been keeping up with the videos, last time out on my YouTube videos, we got our instrument rating and, our high performance endorsement and our night currency airplane. We're going to be working towards our multi-engine rating now, which we'll need 15,000 credits for. We've only got 180 following that. Yes. So we're going to have to be grinding through. I am doing well, been very busy. So we've unlocked all of these. We haven't done any skydive yet, and I don't plan on doing any. I don't plan on doing any aerial advertising either. I'm going to work towards this charter service private, so for that we need one more landing smoothness above 50%. So we're probably going to, instead of doing any cargo missions right now, I'm going to look at probably doing either a ferry flight or a flight seeing mission. Probably the ferry flight because it'll give me a little bit more cash. Probably going to do the ferry flight. Yes, now with the cancellation, yes, people are going to be looking for new saves. It is sad news, and it's a step backwards for SI Games, unfortunately. Yeah, either a ferry flight or a flight seeing I'm going to do, because for those we get judged on our landing. Let's see if we can find that's a. See, I'd love to do that. That's going to be 3 hours, just one flight. I'll be doing a lot more cargo moving forward, but for now, I want to unlock that charter service. So let's go with this one. We're going to do this. We're going to be departing from Serbia Mill and heading to Campanori in Italy here. For this ferry flight, it's a Skyhawk 172. Madame Mori had her aircraft being worked on, and now she needs to get it back to Campanori. Alright, let's have a look. We're going to get right into it. Yes, I can understand that. I've been doing, a couple of saves here or there just in the background in my spare time, but this has really taken my focus. I'm really enjoying my flight sim. So here we go. We've got to ensure aircraft integrity and land smoothly. I might start another save, soon. We'll see, maybe in the next week or so. I'm just looking to a game for a while. I did start Red Dead. Yeah, Red Dead Redemption 2 is a great game. I played it before. Great game. I do enjoy it. I won't lie. Alright. Let's do all the usual. Take off all the covers. And the top. Right. So, let's get this bird started. No. Turn on our master alternator and battery. Let's go beacon lights, strobe lights, and nav light. Let's get a rich mixture going, a little bit of throttle. When we start the plane. Oh, and before I forget, fuel selector all, so we're taking from all and not just from one side. All right. And engine on.
Hey, Cap, Julia here. Thanks for stepping up for this ferry flight.
Not a problem, Julia.
Glad it's you today, cause getting this 172 Skyhawk over to Tassignano is a big deal for us.
Okay,
now that it's
not a
repaired,
problem.
the owner needs her aircraft flown back to a field near her place. Madam Mori, the owner, is expecting you at the destination on time.
So we're going to be landing in a field
Don't
near
take
her
risks.
place.
See you.
Don't take risks, okay. Alright. Let's request our taxi clearance.
Serbia ground Cessna India. X-ray Sierra Juliet Hotel ready to taxi west departure.
Cessna India X-ray Sierra Juliet Hotel taxi to and hold short of runway 11 via taxiway Alpha. Contact tower on 122. 1 when ready.
Right, let's acknowledge that.
Taxi to and hold short runway 11 via taxiway Alpha Cessna Sierra Juliet Hotel.
Right. Let's get to our hold short point. Let's make sure we don't overspeed here in the taxi. That's our beautiful plane for today. How are you enjoying Red Dead Redemption 2? Because I thoroughly enjoyed it when I was playing it back in the day. It has been some time since I have played it. When I played it, I was playing it on my PS4. That's how far back that was. It does get a bit repetitive, yes. But it is fun. Good little storyline. And the good thing with it is, like, you follow the storyline, but you've also got a lot of other sort of side stories that you can follow at the same time. So it's not just the one storyline. That's if you do the normal sort of story mode. Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, no, it's good that you can, like, your main storyline, then you got all these side storylines that you can follow, which just makes it more fun and more enjoyable, so it's not as repetitive. But then if you play the online mode, like the massively multiplayer online mode, I didn't enjoy that as much as I enjoyed the story mode.
Serbia Tower Cessna India. X-ray Sierra Juliet Hotel ready for west departure at runway 11.
Cessna India. X-ray Sierra Juliet, Hotel QNH 1031 departure to the west approved. Cleared for takeoff, runway 11.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 11 Cessna, Sierra Juliet Hotel.
Right. We're cleared for takeoff. Let's enter runway 11. No, that's a good way to do it. I think before I go back onto FM, I might do a little bit of F1 Manager, to be honest. Alright, let's take off. Let's get a nice smooth takeoff happening here. It wasn't exactly smooth. But I will take it. Let's climb at 1,200 feet.
Cessna Sierra Juliet, Hotel continue for west departure.
We're climbing at 60 knots. I want to climb at a little bit of a faster rate.
Serbia Tower Cessna India. X-ray Sierra Juliet Hotel continue for west departure.
The point we took off from was at a point below sea level, hence why we're only 200 feet above sea level at the moment, or 300 feet I should say now. Because we took off at like minus 200 or 300, so for those that are a bit confused by that, that is why. So let's just continue our climb at this rate. I'm just going to pull back on the throttle and the mixture slightly. That's fair enough. Now, my main focus at the moment, moving forward, is going to be grinding out career mode on this. I've set myself certain targets that I want to achieve with this. I'm going to be focusing purely on DA aircraft, or general aircraft, initially, like this 172 and slightly larger, going to the Grand Caravan, Cessna 208, or the Beechcraft King Air 350i. So I want to focus on those planes. Set up my own companies to do charter and cargo. That is the main sort of objective initially, and then from there I want to find my next objectives. But first I need to get some more qualifications done on this before I can focus on building up the credits to set up the company, the business I should say, or company. Other than flight sim, my other focuses at the moment are
Serbia Tower Cessna India. X-ray Sierra Juliet.
Some escape from Kharkov with Dimmy. So if you've been into Dimmy's streams at all recently, he's back on Escape from Kharkov at General Dimmy, and I have been raiding with him. And then beyond that, my other focus, I would like to do some F1 Manager gaming. So I've already started putting together videos for this on YouTube. So if you haven't yet caught them, and you want to catch up to where I'm up to with this, I have a playlist on YouTube there, which is my Microsoft Flight Sim playlist. I think one of the videos is out of order, but you can see I've written on the episode 1, 2, and 3, and so forth. So do go and check them out at some point. But I'd like to possibly do some F1 Manager videos maybe, and I may possibly get back into doing some Football Manager videos. We'll see how I go. I don't want to spread myself too thin because I do want to focus a lot on this. I have put it to the side the last couple of weeks as there were some personal things to deal with. But all is good now. Give it a little bit more throttle again just to get a little bit higher up. All right. Looking good. Actually, we might go a little bit higher. Let's head up to 3,500 feet. We'll go vertical speed mode. So the good thing with some of these longer flights, we can use the autopilot for a good chunk of it. I do prefer flying most of it myself, but this part in the middle, it's good to have the autopilot on. Give my arms a bit of a break, but we've still got to control all the other aspects of the flight, so the mixture, the throttle, all of that. So I'm still good with fuel. Oil pressure and all comes good. Everything's looking okay. A big thank you to all my viewers at the moment who have been following my journey through my YouTube videos and the streams with my Microsoft Flight Sim. been thoroughly enjoying it so far, but we do want to continue the grind as we are looking to eventually aim towards setting up a cargo company and a charter company. We do want to get 2 more qualifications first, maybe 3. I definitely want to get the next 2 done though, because as I was saying earlier, I want to fly mainly sort of the Skyhawk initially, but eventually want to move on to the King Air 350i and the Cessna 208B Grand Caravan, and possibly the Cessna Citation as well in the long haul. So for that, we'd need to do 3 more qualifications. For the other ones, we need another 2. The next qualification is going to be 15,000 credits. We've only got 180 credits at the moment for this flight, so it is going to be a bit of a grind to get the next qualification. Then the next one after that is another further 20,000 credits. And I think the jet engine one is 30,000 credits. And then once we've done those, in order to set up our first company, which will be our cargo company, hopefully, will be another at least 40,000 credits. So it's going to be a lot of grinding to get to where we want to get to make the achievements we want. So, but our next achievement is going to be our multi-engine qualifications, and for that we need 15,000 credits. So we're going to get roughly 2,750 or 2,800 credits for this. I think maybe more. That's going to be a nice little start. If we were doing cargo missions, I'd be able to get there quicker because I could get like 7,000, 7,500 per cargo mission. But they are 3-hour long flights, and I wanted to at least get 2 flights in for you guys tonight. X47 Watt, thank you and welcome in. Record, the family is doing well. The little one is growing up too fast. He's being a little shit a lot now. He's 16, nearly 17 months actually, and he's at that throwing stage. He's throwing everything and having his little temper tantrums, his little meltdowns, but we still love him. We still love him. We're doing well. We've got a good speed going here. We've got about an 8 knot tailwind, tail slight crosswind, which is helping us out as well, getting this there a little bit quicker. Right, we might need to climb just a little bit higher, I think, just to clear that little mountainside there as that you see ahead. You're new on 3 and 4 months. Congratulations. And how time flies. It's amazing. It's amazing how quickly they go up. I've been noticing that with my little guy. I think we went a bit high. Now we've got our little one in daycare now. He gets daycare 3 days a week, and he loves it. He gets so excited. The days that he gets daycare, he's now started to realise that he goes, to daycare those days. So, he'll see that he's got his bag, his school bag that we get it ready for him, his daycare bag, and as soon as he sees it, bye bye. He says bye bye. He's ready to go. Yeah, that is true. Time does fly when you're having fun. It seems like only yesterday the little one was born, I'll be honest. We're almost at the halfway mark for this flight. Just lean out the mixture a bit so we're not using as much fuel. Fuel quantity is still very good. I'm very happy with it. Oh, what have I done there? Oopsies. I moved way too fast there. Oh, we've got a bit of cloud cover. So we're going to be relying quite a bit on our instruments here. But here we are flying across the building. It is very cloudy up there. We've come out of the clouds. Look at that, nice valleys and mountainsides there. Absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. We have a look out the windows, look at that. Nice little town down there in the gully. Wow. Yeah, we're curious to see now, Refford, we're curious to see how our little one's going to do once our daughter is here. So the wife is pregnant, we are due in April, we are having a baby girl. And we're curious to see how the little one's going to react to her. I'll be honest, we do kind of have some high hope because, actually, believe it or not, today at daycare, we went to pick him up and his educator was saying that they've just got a new baby in the infant room there. She's only 5 months old, and she was lying on the mat and looking up at the mobile they had above her, so she could play with it. And my son decided that he wanted to go and sit with her, with the 5-month-old, and just pat her gently, and so we've got some high hopes. We think you'll be okay. Yes, it is amazing news. Yes, we are having a baby girl in April. So, exciting times ahead. Nerve-wracking times ahead. Going back to nights with no sleep again. So jealous I can't even hug his mother and he's trying to get through the soul. Yes. Yeah, our son's not like that, thankfully. But he very much is my boy. I'm not going to lie. I'm definitely his favourite. Get a little bit of turbulence there. Got about 40 nautical miles to go. We're at the halfway point. my expectations are not very high. I won't lie. I think Cameron's still trying to find the balance with the players. I think he's still trying to find who he wants to keep and who's going to go. Obviously, you can see he's losing faith in Hoyland and he's losing faith in Xerxes. So I think he's going to want to bring in a striker at the end of the season, I'm thinking. It would be nice. Am I confident that we'll get there? If I said I was confident, I'd be lying. I won't lie. I think it's going to be a very tough. I think it's going to be a very tough ask. I was disappointed that we've lost Rashford. I know it's only on loan, but you got to think he's going to be gone completely after the season. I am actually quite upset about that. I was a big fan of Rashford. Losing Anthony, it's a bit of a loss as well, because to be honest, I think, as much as a lot of people don't like him, I actually think he's got a lot to offer. Sancho for me this season was the biggest loss. I understand that him and Ten Hag had a lot of issues, but for me, losing Sancho was one of the biggest losses for the season. Dimmy, welcome in. Glad you've made it. I know you're busy at work. We are currently doing a ferry flight because we want to do a ferry flight or a flight seeing mission because they get judged on landing smoothness, which is what I need in order to complete the charter service requirements. So in order to get charter service, I needed one more landing smoothness above 50%. So that's why we've gone with a ferry flight. Otherwise, I would have done a long 3-hour cargo flight to get half the credits I need for the next qualification. A lot of people didn't like him, to be honest. I think he had a lot of potential, but he just wasn't seeing it, I guess. He wasn't showing it. I think with the right manager or coach at the helm, he could have potentially brought it out in him, but obviously it wasn't meant to be. For me, like I said, though, Rashford and Sancho were the two biggest losses of the season. I know Sancho left under Ten Hag, but I can't stand Maguire. I still can't stand Maguire, and it's a shame that Amarin seems to like him, in my opinion. You heard the latest, though, that apparently one of the former players, a former United player, has been talking with Amarin and giving him some ideas that apparently, now that Pogba's a free transfer, they might be looking to bring Pogba back in. I don't know how good of an idea that is going to be, but who knows? There could be potentially a Pogba comeback for a second comeback and a third stint at the club. We're getting there. We've got 25 nautical miles to go. Well, let's up the throttle a bit. It could be interesting. I don't know if I like the idea, especially considering Pogba would demand a very high wage. And that's what's deterred club from buying him previously when he was at clubs, and club having to basically wait until his contract runs out in order to get rid of him. So I don't know how good of an idea it will be to bring him in. But apparently the rumour mill is that there could potentially be a Pogba comeback to United. I can't remember which former United player it was that was in Amarin's ear about it. I saw an article the other day. We're starting to head over some other townships, as you see here. You know, we are on the west, heading towards the west coast of Italy here. So we've already planned over some beautiful countryside. We've had a lot of cloud cover in areas. We have been sitting quite comfortably. Look at that, look at those views. Spectacular. I'm going to take a quick screenshot of some of that. Have you heard any other rumours floating around, Dimmy or Redford? Is there any other potentials that could be looming around the corner? Yes, the price still was heavily rumoured, but yes, he did find me the Ange. That would have been a very good signing, especially considering how Amarin has lost a lot of faith in Hoyland and Xerxes. I don't know why he's pursuing a left back, because I mean he's getting rid of he's just loaned out what's his name to PSV, Malaysia, and he's looking to get rid of Shaw. So, and he plays 3 at the back, so a left back would not be the signing for him. Well, he's looking to get rid of Luke Shaw, and he's already loaned out Malaysia to PSV. Well, he didn't really live up to the expectation that was put on him when he arrived. All right, here we go. Okay, let's pull back on the throttle a little bit more, I think, just for now. Possibility, definitely a possibility there, Redford. I think for me, the look's been a little bit disappointing this season. As has Yoro. In my opinion, United need to do a massive clear out and start fresh with younger players, build them up, and start to bring in the odd player here or there to bolster the squad. Look, I'm not saying he's bad, Jimmy. He's not bad. I'm saying he hasn't really performed he hasn't really performed to the expectations that have been put on him, nor has the list. Mazraoui's been great. I'm a big fan of Mazraoui. I think he's been a solid player for us all season. I'm a little bit scared for him because I don't think Amarin really is a big fan of his. Yeah, I think you're right there, Ever, but he still hasn't really been at the level that everyone expected of him this season. So we need a nice smooth landing here. We are going to be landing in a field, so I'm not exactly optimistic. Yeah, he didn't catch a lot, but the expectations were still very high on him. Did he? Redford was saying earlier he's been playing a lot of Red Dead Redemption 2. He said it's good, but very repetitive. I don't remember finding it repetitive. Do you? Because you played a bit of Red Dead as well at one point, didn't you? Oh, you never played number 2. Okay, my apologies. I thought you had. Oh, the storyline was great in number 2, though. That's what I was saying to Redford. I enjoyed the storyline. And I enjoyed how it wasn't just the main storyline, but you also had some sort of side storylines that made it more fun because you had those side storylines to follow as well. Announce our position at the arrival airport.
Lima, India, Quebec, Lima traffic, Cessna, India. X-ray Sierra Juliet, Hotel 5 miles northeast, 2300. For inbound to land runway 10.
We're going to have to really pull back on the throttle here to be able to get down and not be over speeding when we enter the traffic pattern. So I need to be slow enough to be able to deploy the flaps. I need to extend the flaps a bit before we land, because we are landing in that field that you see right ahead of us there. So there's not a lot of room to land, so the flaps are going to be vital. So that's what's going to help us land in such a short amount of space and still hopefully have a very smooth landing. So we need to pull back on this throttle. Let's richen the mixture a bit. You don't want to extend the first level of flaps until we've gone below 85 knots. And I think we need to really pull back on the throttle now, because we are going to have to slow down very quick here. To be honest with you, I think this is going to be a bit of a tough landing. This is not going to be an easy landing. Lost a little too much power there. Okay. We're about to turn into our base leg before we turn into our final. Popcorn in hand. Thanks, Timmy. Wibble wobble. Okay. Alright. Just because of that, I'm going to try and make this my best landing yet. I'm landing in the middle of a bloody field, but okay. I'm going way too fast. I've slowed down way too much. Where's the field that I'm landing in?
500.
There it is. It's actually a little mini runway. Okay. Jesus. Not going to have a lot of space for this landing. But we can do this. Need a bit more speed. We've lost a little bit too much. Here we go. On a smooth landing. Alright, I think that wasn't too bad. I think that wasn't too bad. That was boring wide because I didn't stuff it up and I didn't go all wibbly wobbly. Oh, wow. You were really hoping for a wibbly wobbly landing, weren't you? See, I needed a smoothing land, a landing smoothness, a landing smoothness of about 50% so I can open up charter service. And I know I'm going to get penalised a bit here because I didn't announce my hello. I'm trying to announce my taxi. Oh no. Don't tell me this is flying up now. I'm probably going to get penalised for this, but it's not letting me announce my taxi, so... Yep. Empty taxi over there, that's what it's trying. I was pressing the button. button was playing up.
I'm happy to see my bird back home. I missed it.
Alright,
Thanks,
let's
Captain.
get our shutdown procedure going. Alright. Well, it was a mission success. All I care about is the landing smoothness, to be honest. Oh, look at that. 79%. I'm very happy with it. No, not a real flight. Oh, yes. Superb rating. Superb rating. Love it. Let's take a screenshot of that. Superb rating. Well, let's see how much we get for this flight. How many credits are we going to get? Ooh, 3,320 credits. This is good. This is good. That puts us up at about 3,500 of the... Oh, and we're up to level 24. And how's our reputation going? Oh, we're almost at an A reputation. Look at that. So we've unlocked Charter Service Private. Okay, I'm happy with that. So we'll be able to do some charter services using the C-172 or the C-400 Corvallis, which not a bad plane. Also the Bonanza G36. I'm not a huge fan of the G36. I'm going to stick to the Skyhawk and maybe one or two flights in the Corvallis. We'll see. But we have unlocked Charter Service Private, which is a step towards the direction we wanted to go with. Like I said, we do need 15,000 credits for our next qualification, which is the multi-engine rating. So we are a fifth of the way there. After the multi-engine, we want to do the turboprop, and then we'll either set up our first company and then work towards our jet engine rating, or get our jet engine rating first and then we'll work towards our first company. We'll see what happens. But we have unlocked Charter Service Private. We'll have the privilege of transporting travellers to famous tourist destinations around the world as a pilot. We'll offer passengers an exclusive flying experience, taking them to discover iconic locations, breathtaking landscapes. Mesmo442, thank you very much for the follow. I am well. How are you? Oh, you got the same yoke, the Bravo and Alpha? I've got the Alpha yoke and the Bravo throttle quadrant. Yeah, I love them. Absolutely love them. So we've unlocked Charter Service Private. Like I said, for now let's stick with the 172. Potentially the Corvallis C400 every now and then. Right, let's see, where is our first charter service mission going to be? Whereabouts in the world is it taking us? Somewhere really obscure. My favourite plane, it changes. I mean, for me, I love flying with the GA aircraft, I'm not going to lie. Flying with the GA aircraft is fun for me. So obviously the C-172 is always a fun GA aircraft to fly with. Other than that, I like the A320 in terms of airliners. But in terms of GA aircraft, to be really honest with you, I like the Beech Park King Air 350i. I think it's a fun plane to fly. But in terms of airliners, the A320. I'm not. I won't lie. I haven't really flown the Boeings all that much, so I can't really tell you that I like them or don't like them. I haven't really flown them all that much. So until I do, I think, I'll reserve my judgment on them. All right, so we are. Where is this? Okay, we're near Tahiti. Okay. So we're in the Pacific Islands here. We're flying out of Bora Bora. There we go. We're flying out of Bora Bora and flying to Raiatea. So we're in the French Polynesia for our first charter flight. So have you been playing career mode on Microsoft Flight Sim, Majmo? I only just started with Flight Sims with Microsoft Flight Sim 2020, and I only really started flight simming about a year ago, just over a year now. I love it. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm thoroughly enjoying flight simming. After playing Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 as my first one, and then coming to this and seeing how they brought in the career mode, I am a huge fan of the career mode in this. Huge fan. Hence why I'm now grinding it to try and progress with it. Like I said, I've been setting myself targets. So I've just reached one of my targets of opening up charter service. My next target is to get the next two qualifications, being multi-engine and turboprop multi-engine. And once I've done those, I want to then, before I do the jet engine, I want to open up my first company, which I'm going to make it a cargo company. Then my second company will be a charter company, but I don't know if I'll go to that before I open up jet engine, because I'm thinking if I'm going to do charter company, I want to do it using maybe a Cessna Citation CJ4. Okay, these charter service jobs actually give you some decent coin for a small 1.5 hour flight. That's good. I didn't actually see what plane I'm flying. Oops. Let's have a look. So we are flying out of Bora Bora. I'd love to go to Bora Bora one day. That's why I haven't been to Bora Bora. Flying the Cessna 172 again for our first charter flight. So let's do our startup. All right. So like usual, master alternator and batteries on. Fuel selector to all. Oh, right, all. Beacons, strobe, nav, landing lights on. Rich mixture, slight propeller. So slight throttle there. All right, let's get the engine started. Oh shit. Oops. Let's request our boarding first.
Ladies and gents, we've
My
started
apologies.
boarding, so feel free to step aboard.
I've been too busy doing carry flights and
They're on the
cargo
way.
flights
Have a good flight.
that I forgot all about this. Nearly stuffed up there.
Ladies and gentlemen, I wish you a good flight on behalf of First Class Wings.
No, I didn't mention it earlier.
They mentioned
Sorry,
that
Dinny,
the
thank you for
network will be
reminding me.
available throughout the flight. I need it for some important calls, Captain. So please make sure not to cut off my connection without notifying me.
Tower Cessna India, X-Ray Sierra Juliet Hotel IFR, to Raya ready to copy.
Cessna India. X-Ray Sierra Juliet Hotel is cleared to Raiatai Airport. As filed, expect runway 29 or maintain 4,000 feet departure frequency is 126. 7 squawk.
Yes, I nearly forgot the
1621.
passengers, Dinny. I nearly forgot the passengers.
Cleared to Raiatea, as filed runway 29 or maintain 4,000 feet departure frequency is 126. 7 squawk 1621 Cessna India, X-Ray Sierra Juliet Hotel.
So we're going to be flying at a flight
Sierra
level of
Juliet Hotel
4,000
VBAC is
feet.
correct. Contact ground on 134. 7 when ready to taxi. Good day.
Hello, everyone. Please give your warmest welcome to our passenger, Mr. Bernard. He's close to one of our top athlete clients. The service must be impeccable. Our
Mr.
five-star
Bernard.
reputation precedes us. Have a good flight,
And Mr.
Captain.
Bernard's friends.
Ground Cessna India, X-Ray Sierra Juliet Hotel ready to taxi IFR.
Cessna India. X-Ray Sierra Juliet Hotel taxi to and hold short of runway 29er via taxiway. Contact tower on 134. 7 when ready.
Yeah, so Martin is out the rest of the
Taxi to and
season.
hold short runway 29er via taxiway Cessna Sierra Juliet Hotel.
All right, let's taxi. Taxi lights are on. Any day now, plane. And while we taxi, have a look around. This is Bora Bora. Look at that. Look at that. How stunning does that look? Oh, let's
Dear
welcome our
passengers, on
passengers.
behalf of our airline personnel, we would like to welcome you on board flight FCW 4210 bound for Uturoa. Our flight time will be 11 minutes. We expect an on-time departure, and we're currently ready for takeoff. I will keep you informed of any key updates as we go through the flight. Thank you.
I'm not going to do a barrel roll with them, Refford, because I need to give them a smooth flight. I don't want them throwing up during the flight.
Tower Cessna India, X-Ray Sierra Juliet Hotel, ready for departure runway 29er IFR to Rayata.
Cessna India, X-Ray Sierra Juliet Hotel, QNH 101 cleared for takeoff, runway 29er.
Jimmy, that's not going to make me do
For
it.
takeoff,
Okay,
runway
the reverse
29er Cessna
psychology
India, X-Ray Sierra Juliet Hotel.
is not going to work on me.
Good morning, dear passengers. This is your captain speaking. On behalf of First Class Wings, I would like to welcome you on board flight FCW 4210 bound for Uturoa. Estimated flight time to Uturoa is 11 minutes. To prepare for takeoff, please ensure your seat belt is fastened tightly. Your seat is in the upright position and your tray table is securely stored. Thank you and get ready for a wonderful flight.
Well, they could be adrenaline junkies, but they ain't going to get it from me. I'm going to. This isn't my company. I'm flying for someone else at the moment. I'm flying as an employee of another company. I cannot do that. Otherwise, I don't get credits. I need the credits so that I can get my next qualifications. Finished my cuppa. We're just going to get to the end of runway 29, turn around and take off. But look at that. Look at how stunning this looks. This is Bora Bora, ladies and gentlemen. Flying out of Bora Bora on a Cessna 172. Look at those beautiful, beautiful sandy beaches there on the sides of the runway. Chicken. Thank you very much. Appreciate the shout out, brother. Thank you very much. Hope you're enjoying the stream so far. So we've done one ferry flight today and unlocked
I can't feel my body, cause I pop a lot of molly. Welcome to the
Taco Sensei, thank you for the follow. Thank you, appreciate it. Reference says, welcome to the 1020 TV aircraft ride. Today we have a special surprise waiting for you. Enjoy the barrel roll. Not going to happen. I'm going to follow the rules. I told you, I'm going to follow the rules. I'm trying to grind my career mode here and grind out all the flights so that I can get the next qualifications. That's all right. That's all right, Taco Sensei. But yes, Rapid, as I was saying, no, I'm not going to be doing barrel rolls because I'm going to be following the rules. I'm trying to get as many credits as I can now to get my next qualifications. I want to do the next 2 qualifications before I then work towards starting up my first company here in my career mode. So, and judging by how much these charter service flights pay, maybe I work towards getting a charter service company rather than cargo. Although cargo does pay well, I'm not going to lie. Alright, let's turn this plane around. Alright, here we go. Reach 55 knots, let's go taking off. Nice. Smooth takeoff. Very happy with that. Right, we're climbing at a very slow rate there. I need to pull the flaps back and try and get us climbing at a faster speed. Okay, now I'm happy. Now I'm happy with the climb rate. Alright, that works.
Cessna Sierra Juliet Hotel, contact Tahiti Center on 126. 7.
Okay,
Good day.
contacting Tahiti Center.
126. 7 Cessna Sierra Juliet Hotel. Tahiti Center, Cessna India. X-ray Sierra Juliet Hotel is at 800 feet, climbing 4,000 feet.
Plenty of short flight.
Cessna India. X-ray Sierra Juliet Hotel, Tahiti Center, QNH 10, One Tree radar contact. Continue to Oscar, Mike November India. Cessna Sierra Juliet Hotel, climb and maintain 5,000 feet. Climb and maintain 5,000 foot Cessna Sierra Juliet Hotel.
Jeez, for a super short flight, it wants us to climb up to 5,000 feet. Okay. But I don't think we're going to reach it in time because by the time we get to that 5,000 feet, I think we'll be there. Yeah, looks like it's just cloudy, no rain yet. I mean, look at that. This is Bora Bora that we've just flown out of. Absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. Definitely a place I would love to go to. I've never been to Bora Bora, but I would love to. No, Ed, no. Not gonna happen. I don't understand why it wants me to rest 5,000 feet. And we've only got to start descending now. Big storm coming. Well, I think we'll land before the storm comes, Vinny. You mean by just skipping straight to the descent? I'm not going to do that.
Dear passengers, glad to be your captain today. First, I'd like to welcome everyone on behalf of First Class Wings on flight FCW 4210. We are currently cruising at an altitude of 3,900 feet at an airspeed of 70 knots. It's 10:22 a.m. and are expecting to land in Uturoa approximately at 2:10 p.m. local time. Current temperature of 59 degrees Fahrenheit. If the weather cooperates, we should get a great view of the area as we descend. I'll update you before we reach our destination. Until then, sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the flight.
You guys can ask for the barrel roll as much as you like. It ain't going to happen because I'm going to follow the rule. Well, did you not just hear me talk to the passengers then? Well, my character did. I don't actually have to talk to them. I don't know what to say. The game does it automatically when I press the button to do it. That was my announcement then to tell them that we were at cruising altitude. So the thing is, until I can unlock the next two qualifications, I'm really sort of stuck flying just the Cessna 172 most of the time. Once I've unlocked the next two qualifications, I can start using some of the other slightly bigger planes like the Cessna 208 Grand Caravan or the Beechcraft King Air 350i, which, to be honest, I'm looking forward to using both of those. Then once I get the jet engine qualification, I could probably start using the Cessna Citation CJ4, which again is another really nice plane in the general aircraft range. And that's where I'm sort of looking forward to getting to with this career mode, getting to unlocking the next three qualifications to be able to fly those planes as well. And then once I start my companies, buying those planes in the companies eventually is the aim. And seeing how big I can make my companies.
Cessna Sierra Juliet Hotel, you are 17 miles northwest. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect RNAV runway 07 approach via Rudix transition. Cleared to Rudix. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect RNAV runway 07 approach via Rudix transition. Cleared to Rudix Cessna Sierra Juliet Hotel.
Alright, so it looks like we're going to be relying on our instruments for this landing, because it looks like it's going to be cloud cover the whole way in.
Dear passengers, as we start our descent to Uturoa, please fasten your seatbelt. Thank you.
Cessna Sierra Juliet Hotel, you are 1,200 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain 5,000 feet QNH 101 tree.
No, I'm not going to do that.
5,000 foot Cessna Sierra Juliet Hotel.
What's the point?
Cessna Sierra Juliet Hotel, please expedite your climb 5,000 feet.
I can't because I'm about to land. Tell me. I'm not sure, Vinny. I haven't done a charter flight before. So they want me to climb to 5,000 feet, but I'm nearing my descent. Like, I'm going to land. So I don't understand how I am going to be climbing to 5,000 feet. So this is new territory for me because
Cessna Sierra Juliet Hotel, please expedite your climb 5,000 feet.
the problem is if I fly to 5,000 feet now, okay, I'm going to be way too high when it comes to my landing. Which is what I'm on my way into now, my landing. So I don't know, this is going to be a bit of a test flight, I guess. We'll see if we get penalised.
Cessna Sierra Juliet Hotel, please expedite your climb 5,000 feet.
Oh my god. Alright, they want me to climb to 5,000 feet, I'll climb to 5,000 feet for them. You watch, I'll climb to 5,000 feet, but then they want me to descend straight away. This is my descent.
Cessna Sierra Juliet Hotel, you are 12 miles west of Raiatea. Contact Raiatea Tower on 118. Fife when inbound on the approach. Tower on 118. Fife Cessna Sierra Juliet Hotel. Raiatea Tower Cessna India. X-Ray Sierra Juliet Hotel 12 miles west inbound RNAV runway 07 approach.
Cessna India. X-Ray Sierra
Here
Juliet
we go, see?
Raiatea Tower. QNH 101 tree cleared RNAV runway 07 approach.
Cleared RNAV runway 07 approach Cessna Sierra Juliet Hotel.
I'm not sure what's going to happen there. I mean, it's not like I was ignoring them because I wanted to, but I was following the traffic pattern. Let's give it a little bit more power. Let's make the rich rich for this landing. I don't know how big this runway is going to be, so but we do need a bit more power for this landing. Here we go. Let's give it a little bit more power. I think descending at a rate of about 65 would be a good rate to descend. My eyes are starting to hurt from the computer, so I'm going to need to put my glasses on in a sec, I think. Here we go. Almost there.
Cessna Sierra Juliet Hotel Wincom cleared to land runway 07.
You need to land runway 07.
Cleared to land runway 07 Cessna, Sierra Juliet Hotel.
Alright. Let's do this. Let's get a nice smooth landing. So far we're at 3,500 credits, Redford, of the 15,000 we need for the next qualification. I'm hoping this one's going to hopefully double it. So I'm hoping that after this will be at around about 7,000, maybe 7,500, which would be nice. Fred, thank you and welcome in. We're doing our first charter flight of our career mode. Refit, we're on Microsoft Flight Sim. We're not on Tarkov. All right. Okay. I don't know if I like the look of the those red lights. I'm sure I think in the general sort of free play sort of mode, you can play in like stunt planes, but no, not in career mode. Wow, this looks like a very small runway. This looks like a very, very small runway.
500.
Now, Jimmy, don't you encourage that talk?
I feel the need for speed.
Oh, look at that!
Cessna Sierra
Look at that! Smooth!
Cessna Sierra
Smooth!
Juliet Hotel, turn next taxiway.
Absolutely smooth! And thank you for the bit there, Fred. Much appreciated. You don't have to, but I appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, wow. What a smooth landing that was.
Contact ground on 1347.
134. 7 Cessna.
I've got to be honest, that was...
Juliet Hotel.
I was really impressed with that landing. I was really impressed with that landing. What do you think of it, Fred?
Tahiti ground
Yeah.
system. X-ray Sierra
Oh,
Juliet
yeah.
Hotel taxi to parking.
She was smooth as
X-ray Sierra
butter.
Juliet Hotel Taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway.
Taxiing to general aviation parking using taxiway Cessna Sierra Juliet Hotel. Dear passengers, welcome to Uturoa. Local time is 10:42 a.m. For your safety, the captain has requested that you remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until we come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Please make sure you take all your belongings with you when you get off. On behalf of the entire company, we would like to thank you for choosing first class wings. We look forward to seeing you again and wish you a pleasant stay in Uturoa.
That was a smooth ride. Thanks for the safe travel, Captain. I will recommend your company.
Thank you very much. Alright. No. That was my first charter service mission. Oh, wow. Yeah, I did one mistake. I extended the flap a little too early. But other than that, so I got penalised because I wouldn't go up to 5,000 feet. But I couldn't verify. That is really weird. I still don't understand why I wanted to go all the way to 5,000 feet. I was never going to get there. Take that screenshot. Thank you very much, Fred. Yes, you did. Thank you. No record, no barrel rolls. Oh, nice. 4,640 credits. Oh, yeah. Our reputation has gone up. We now get 10% bonus for each mission. Very happy with that. Now that was our first of our charter service private. I'm not going to really work on unlocking certain rescues. I'm not interested in that. Cargo medium. So what do we need for that? Need another 3 cargo plane missions. Another 3 flights with full ATC procedures and turboprop engine rating. We're working towards that. Charter service needed for the multi-engine rating. Once we've done multi-engine, I want to do turboprop, and then I'm going to look at starting up our first company. It's either, to be honest, I could do cargo, but maybe I'll save up and do charter service, to be honest. I really like the idea of that. But then do I go jet engine rating first? I'm not sure. We're going to look into it. We're going to play this one by ear. What time is it? 11:30. Let's have a look. We'll see. We might do one more mission. So obviously we're not going to be doing anything around Bora Bora because that's only first flight missions there. So let's head back over here. Do we have any more charter flights anywhere? We do here. Do we have any here? We got a few there. No charter VIPs in Greece over the Greek islands. Okay. So we've got some charter over Italy. They're long charter service flights. Wow. No shorter ones? Oh, look, don't get me wrong. These longer ones are going to give us the presence we need quickly to get things done, which is what we want. Right, I think... No, I haven't unlocked the UK yet. We are getting closer and closer. So as we start doing more flights around here, we'll start inching closer to the UK there, Refford. So I think what I'm going to do, we've done 2 big flights today. I'm going to leave it there for the stream. Nice 2-hour stream. I'm happy with that. You know, what have we achieved today? We unlocked Charter Service Private and did our first Charter Service Private flight, which was good. We started off with a ferry flight first and then to be able to unlock it. And we enjoyed our Charter Service Private flight there, which was really good. We're halfway through our credits needed to do the multi-engine rating. And judging by we need another 7,000 there, and then we need another 20,000 for turboprop, 30 for that. Judging by what these Charter Service VIP flights are paying us, we could very easily get do one more flight to get the next qualification done. So I'll probably do a YouTube video with the next flight. I'll only show like I've done previously. I'll take you through our takeoff, and then I'll pause the recording and come back with the landing, just to make the video not too long, keep it nice and short and sweet. And then after that, the next video will be probably the qualification for the multi-engine. And then my guess is 2 more VIP flights after that. We will probably be able to achieve our target of the turboprop engine qualification. And if that's the case, it will then only take 3 more flights VIP to do the next qualification, which is the jet engine, which then would mean it'll only take us another 4 VIP flights after that, maybe 5, to be able to get enough money to start our first company, whether it be a cargo or a charter VIP. To be really honest with you, I'd be more keen to probably set up a Charter Service VIP flight company before I open up a cargo company. I'm probably going to be more excited to do that, to be really honest with you. And the VIP flights, there's a lot to do with the Corvallis TT C400. It's not a plane that I have flown a lot of. I've used it once in one of the qualifications, and it's a nice plane, don't get me wrong. I'm not denying that, but I think I might have to do a flight in it and learn it a bit more, I guess. It is definitely a much more powerful plane than the Skyhawk. So yeah, you'll probably see the next 2 or 3 videos on YouTube before we come back for a stream, maybe next week, as I do have a fairly busy weekend ahead of me. So yeah, next video you'll see on YouTube after I've uploaded this video will be probably a Charter Service Private flight, maybe something like this one here in the C400 Corvallis TT. I think it'd be an exciting flight to do. Maybe this one in the Skyhawk. I don't know yet. I mean, that would definitely give us enough for the next one. I don't know. We'll see what we do. But yeah, until then, thank you everyone for coming in. Refford, Fred, General Dimmy, Pippin, Chicken, and also Taco Sensei. Thank you very much for coming in. Who else? There was also Majmo. Thank you very much as well to Majmo for coming in and for the follow, and to Taco Sensei for the follow. Really appreciate it. It's been a great night, and I will see you all next time. If you aren't already, go over and follow me on YouTube so you can see when the next videos come up. And who knows, in the near future, you could be seeing some videos from other games as well, like either F1 Manager or Football Manager once again. See you, everyone. Have a good night, day, morning, wherever you may be.